Good morning, nerds. How are you doing? I want to go ahead and apologize ahead of time if you hear any of this like background noise. One, I've got a window open. We're hitting fall here in Michigan, and fall in Michigan is a really great time for having the windows open, enjoying life. 4 mana 6/6 trample. When this vehicle enters, each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Honestly, I really wanted to be in the green black deck, and that looks really good. 2 mana for a 3/3 also seems really good. Sky Crash looks awesome. Alacrian Jaguar, Fang Guardian, 4 mana flash. When this creature enters another, yeah. Interface Ace, bounce off. Patchwork Specialist, Grim Javelinier. Honestly, I think the Diversion unit's probably the best card. And so I think I'm going to take the Diversion unit, but I really do want to take this Debris Beetle and be in the green-black deck. I just like green so much. But I think this Diversion unit is very good. So let's take the Diversion unit and see what happens. Spike Shell Harrier, 5 mana 4/4. When this creature enters, return target creature or vehicle an opponent controls to its owner's hand. If that opponent's speed is greater than each other speed, reduce their speed. Oh, I'm here for like speed reduction. Or 3 mana 3/5 vigilance. When you activate an exhaust ability, create a Thopter token. So there's a robot turtle bounce that lowers speed. Honestly, that seems really good. Otherwise, what am I looking at? Probably the Ranger's Aether Hive. But let's take up the Spike Shell Harrier. Velo Heart Bike. Here, I am seeing the Adrenaline Junkie. Whenever a player casts a spell, if it's not their turn, this creature deals 4 damage to them. Just insane. But whenever you activate an exhaust ability, put a 1/1 counter on the creature, which seems pretty good. But I will say, Slick Imitator, 2 mana for a 1/3, start your engines, max speed 1, sacrifices creature, copy target spell you control. Just letting you get something else big seems really good. But I like the Veloheart Bike. I do think the Adrenaline Jockey is probably just a little bit better though. So let's take the Adrenaline Jockey. No, let's take the Veloheart Bike and we'll see what happens. Transit Mage, when this creature enters, you may search your library for an artifact card with mana value 4 or 5. Absolutely amazing. Keen Buccaneer is also somewhat interesting. Push the limit. Return all mount and vehicle cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. Vehicles you control. Oh my god. So it's just a giant res, basically, of all this crap. I think Transit Mage is what I'm going to take. I would really like to take the Thornwood Falls. Let's take the Transit Mage. Ooh, Aether Siphon is interesting. 5 mana 5/4 crew 1. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. So this basically creates something that can crew it straight out. Embalmed Descendant. Oh, I played against one of those. The Aether Siphon is interesting. Being able to start your engines and just draw a card. If we're going to be in the green-blue deck, we're probably going to want some stuff to block and go over and get big. Aether Siphon seems pretty good, though. Ooh, stock up is probably exactly what we want. When this creature enters or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard, you gain a life. With probably something else eventually. Walking Sarcophagus. Honestly, the Veloheart Bike is something that interests me again. So let's just take 2 Veloheart Bikes. Why not? Exchange control of target artifact or creature you control with in target artifact or creature an opponent controls. I think that's probably amazing. So we're going to take it. Here, this is that original pack. We're seeing the 2 mana 2/1 with haste and an exhaust, which is somewhat interesting. We're also seeing bounce off, which I think is something that we would want. 5 mana 4/4 vigilance. When this creature attacks while saddled, it gains +2/+2 is just not great. So let's take the bounce off. Howler's Heavy. Stall out. Not sure that we'll play the stall out, but we'll at least take it. The Keen Buccaneer. 3 mana 2/3 vigilance. But it has an ability, so let's take it. Walk-in Sarcophagus. Put it in there. Plains in the sideboard. Now what do we open here? Ooh, Riverturn Monument. Any number of players, target players, each mill 2 cards, exhaust. Any number of target players, each mill cards equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. Honestly, would probably be really good. 4 mana, 5/5 menace. Whenever you discard one or more creatures, create that many, one or more cards. Create. Interesting. Blue, white. Legoran, Soul of Alacria. Flying 1/1, settle 1. Whenever it attacks, will settle, put a 1 counter each of up to 2 target mounts and or vehicles. Not bad. I don't see anything really in blue that I super want. I do see this Lightning Strike, which is really good. I mean, the Memory Guardian is alright. We do have a couple of artifacts. 4 mana 4/4 for Trample Reach Exhaust seems interesting as well, I'll be real. I think the Memory Guardian is probably what we want here. Here, tune up. Mill a card, exile a card from a graveyard, add 1 mana of any color. 1 mana 1/1 exhaust. Put a 1 counter on this creature, create a 3/3 green elephant creature. Honestly, that doesn't seem bad. Grim Bauble. When this artifact enters, target creature an opponent controls gains -2/-2 until end turn. Sacrifice this artifact. Surveil. Honestly, that seems better than anything else in this pick. There is the Packdoll Terror, which is also really good. So let's take the Packdoll Terror, and we'll see what happens. Fang Guardian, 4 mana 4/2 flash. When this enters, target creature or vehicle you control. I like that. Flying Haste. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, it deals 2 damage to any target. Oh my gosh, well I'm taking that. Two mana or 3 mana 2/2 double strike. Equipped creature has double strike. Collision Course. I've really enjoyed. Lightning Strike, another one. Let's take this Dracosaur Auxiliary because that seems really good. Atakar Raceway. Definitely something I would like to have. The Hull Drifter is good, but the Diversion Unit is a 2-drop flyer. That's kind of exactly what we want here. 3 mana 1/4. Whenever you discard one or more cards, this creature deals that much damage to each opponent. Cycling 2. When you cycle this card, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So just a bunch of cycling stuff. Whenever you discard one or more cards, Marauding Mako. Whenever you discard one or more cards, put that many 1/1 counters for this creature. Honestly, let's pick that up. 4 mana 4/3. When you cast this card from your graveyard by paying 2 life and sacrificing an artifact creature in addition to paying its other cost. Interesting. Put a 1/1, it gains double strike until end of turn. Let's take the Perfect Paragon. Goblin Surveyor. 3 mana 3/2 trample. 3 mana 2/2 flying. Start your engines does the same thing. Let's take that. We've got a pretty good glut up here in the 3s. We do have some artifacts, which is interesting, but I don't think enough that we're going to play that. We might play the Goblin Surveyors, though. Tyrangs. Sure. We're going to add this Gear Seeker Serpent to the sideboard. Same with this second Gear Seeker Serpent. Ooh, we are going to grab this Hull Drifter, though. And the Walking Sarcophagus is going to go in the deck. Counter target artifact or creature unless its controller plays 4. Sideboard. Ooh, Demonic Junker. Affinity for artifacts. 4/3. When this vehicle enters, for each player, destroy up to one target creature that player controls. If a creature you controlled is destroyed this way. Ooh, that seems interesting. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. Spells you cast cost 1 less to class. Cast, interesting. Menace, crew 3, cycling 1. I kind of like that. Trip up 4 mana, target, and then permanent's owner puts it on their choice of top or bottom with a cycling 2. Honestly, that's probably what we're going to go with here. Power 15 and 6. We're looking pretty good. So let's take the trip up. Ranger's Refueler. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, draw a card. Definitely something I want. I would like to catch one of those. I would like to catch one of those. Broodheart Engine, 2 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1 for sacrifice, return target creature or vehicle card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, that seems really good. Let's take that Ranger's Refueler. Do I want another Aether Siphon? Or a Pace Setter? I mean, honestly, flash when this creature vehicle enters, target creature gains +2/+0 and gains trample. Like, that seems pretty dang good. The Pace Setter Paragon. The Gestalt Blockbuster seems pretty interesting to me as well. But I think the Pace Setter Paragon is what we're going to go with. Oh, look at all those black cards. Lich Ghost Surveyor, I think, is what's going to go in here. Dredger's Insight. When one or more artifact and or creature cards leave your graveyard, gain a life. When this enchantment enters mill 4, you may put an artifact, creature, or land card into your hand. That's amazing! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get in this green deck. Target player creature you control with power 2 or less gains lifelink until end of turn. I've seen that. Guidelight Optimist, interesting. Dynamite Diver. This creature saddles mounts. When it dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Sure. Let's take the Guidelight Optimizer. There's another Hull Drifter. There's also a Mag-Making Artillerist, which is somewhat interesting. I do think I'm going to take that. Push the Limit. I don't think I'm going to play it. So Scrounging Skyray, flying. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, put that many counters. Flood the Engines. That's a tapper. Taking it. Aether Siphon is probably out. Trade the Helm is not going to go on the deck. This is a cycling, so we're going to take it. There's an exhaust ability, so we're going to take it. Howler's heavy. Has cycling, so we're going to take it. Stall out. I'm going to go into the sideboard. Sideboard. And sideboard. Now, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a very, very big glut in this 3-drop spot. That's for certain. We're going to start by cutting those. And then we're going to start by dropping that. Bounce off, diversion unit, optimizer, refueler, scrounging skyray, cycling. There's 1 stall out. There's a Tyrox. Do we want the Tyrox in there? Yeah, let's take the Tyrox. We'll take the walking sarcophagus. Those are all acceptable. I think the Memory Guardian probably gets kicked. The Guidelight Optimizer has me a little bit, because it's not really getting me to anything except for Spike Shell or Hull Drifter. So let's drop that. Let's drop 1 of the Keen Buccaneers. Stock Up and Transit Mage are just both really, really good. We got some really good cyclers in here, so that's super nice. flying haste. When this creature attacks while saddled, it deals 2 damage to any target. Just insane. I think I dropped a walking sarcophagus, and I think I probably gotta drop like a... Holy Tyrox. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna go with. I just want to draw attention to the cool dog dinosaur dragon mount. Dinosaur dragon mount. That's kind of sick as fuck, honestly. Pardon my language. But hey, we've got a really cool looking deck here. I'm actually super stoked. So let's cross our fingers and hope that we've got something good going on. I will say, seeing some of those green-black cards, there's a pretty sick green-black graveyard deck in here, and I do want to play that sometime. I'm going to keep the 7. We're going to go 2 into 3 and see what they want to do. Diversion unit. Pretty good. Let's play the walking sarcophagus, because we're going to get into it and start raising our speed. The diversion unit might get us more damage in, but like, we're going to block this. And then we're going to play the Pace Setter Paragon. Three mountains. I believe in us. Rover Blades. Ooh, that's a double strike thing. Get in there. He's gonna crew it. I didn't realize that this had a crew as well as an equip. I need to pay better attention to that, that's for sure. We're gonna play the diversion unit. In turn. Equipment vehicle. Alright, so he can't really do anything here. We are going to be able to get in. Marauding Mako. You're gonna take 8, go down to 8. But that's not really. You're gonna take 4 and go down to 12. So that I can play the whole Drifter. And then up to speed 4. Honestly, max speed, like this whole speed mechanic is kind of super interesting to me. I think we're in a great spot here. They're in a little bit of a risky spot, so I'll take it. Them getting mana screwed is a little aggressive, though. Also, I'm curious if you guys can hear this, like, background noise. Like I said, I've got this window open next to me, and I'm just, like, big chillin' this morning. I will say I've gotten almost all of my new computer stuff, but my motherboard got delayed and it still hasn't shipped. It's supposed to be coming direct from Asus, I'm pretty sure. But I ordered the part on Amazon. And yeah, we're just in a bit of a like waiting game to see when that gets here. I've gotten literally every other part and they're all just sitting behind me. I've got this baller case. I am actually so stoked. It looks so nice. I've got it's like an extremely nice case. I'm very excited to have all of this computer stuff put together. It's gonna be a glorious time once I do get it up and running. We just gotta get it up and running first. I'm going to play the Marauding Mako just in case I need to cycle this Howler's Heavy while I'm attacking with these two right now. Because I will now set the Pace Setter Paragon, just because it'll be easier to crew the whole Drifter. I should be able to 3 mana and 2 mana and 1 mana and just effectively use all my mana, which is super awesome. That is a really freaking cool card back though. How do you, like, how do you get cards like that, actually? How do you get card backs like that? I'm kind of here for it in this, like, digital era of things. All attacks. Get in there. We're gonna activate that ability. And then take 5. And that's gonna be my turn. Didn't even use the exhaust ability on camera launcher. Aw, don't just sit there AFK. I feel like they're probably just gonna sit there and AFK. So my background topic. Do you guys read? I spend a lot of my time reading. It's probably my biggest hobby outside of like Magic and Dungeons and Dragons, which I mean, go figure. I think if you are, you know, playing Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering and you're really getting into like looking at the art on cards and stuff like that, you're probably really into books and reading and writing. But I am personally, I've been this entire year been reading The Wandering Inn by Pirate Abba. It's on Kindle Unlimited. The books themselves, I think, are like $3.99 a pop, but the whole thing is free if you go to wanderinginn.com. It might be a .org, not 100% sure. But if you just search The Wandering Inn, if you search Pirate Abba, um, it'll come up. I only mention it because I was looking at Mako the Pirate. I was like, ooh, I like the sub-theme of pirates that we've got going on here. Ooh, I bought that commander deck. Marauding Mako, the Dracosaur Auxiliary. That's just a super cool card. Like, look at that art. Are those spines? I don't know what they're doing, but... Is he? Is it... Wait. Derochenko Alexander. And then Izzy? I do like that spelling of Alex, though. Wait, what? Marauding Mako. Get out there. The Magmaken Artillerist. That's my question. Do I cycle the Magmaken Artillerist? I don't think so. Like, I think I play that. Yeah, we're gonna keep getting in there. And if he's gonna keep doing the thing. Aether jacket. Alright, let's stock up. We want this. And we want probably this, in all honesty. So let's grab these. Let's put this down. And let's go ahead and just bounce this mother trucker. And we're gonna get in. Now we'll see what actually happens here. Let's play this. And then get in for a 1/4. And then we're gonna 100% cycle this stall out. Six mana on their part. Vigilance. You may search your library for an artifact card. Uh-oh. That resolves. What artifact are you getting? Yes, that resolves. Now draw me something that I can cycle. Yeah. Menace Crew 3. So let me flood the engines first of all. We're gonna hit that. And then do we want to activate this? Yeah, we're gonna do next in all attacks. And then we're going to cycle this. We're gonna hit for 4. Country roads take me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, mountain highway, take me home. Ooh. You're gonna leave me with my Dracosaur auxiliary? And you're gonna mill me too. Very valid. Whenever you attack while saddled, it deals 2 damage to any target. I cannot saddle it. Which is the only thing that's preventing me from playing it right now. I don't think it matters. I think I'm going to play this, and I'm going to swing it. I'm going to take 5. Let's see how we are going to do. They do the blocks. Detention Chariot, not bad. I'm gonna take my Dracosaur. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled. Oh my god, another one of those? One, two, three, four. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna attack for 4. And we're gonna end turn. We're gonna be prepped to Howler's Heavy. Sabotage Strategist? Sure. Another 2-1. Valid. I'm gonna cycle this. That's gonna get green egg 0 until end of turn. No blocks. I drew for 3. Five, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna do this. And we're gonna be ready to Howler's Heavy again to prevent him from attacking. And I don't think he's very happy about that. The Glory Heath Links. 2 mana, 2/3 life link. God, just so good. Hull Drifter. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 0/8 resolves. I'm just gonna use the Magmakin Artillerist to hopefully cycle him up. So let's take the Transit Mage. When this creature enters, return target creature, vehicle, and opponent controls to its owner's hand if that speed is greater. So I can return the strategist. So I'm gonna play this. And I'm gonna bop the sabotage strategist. I am going to make you sacrifice your whole drifter. I'm gonna block. Fair. And then, yeah, we're gonna end that turn. He gets to draw a card. This has probably been one of the more intricate games that I've played. 9 lands. We're looking at 9 lands ourselves. Technically 11. Exhaust. I've got 12 in my graveyard. Oh, does that kill me? I think that gets my whole library, right? Yep. Concede. Good game. Damn. That's a rough one for me. That Riverturn Monument, I had the chance to grab one in draft, and I did not. I don't think it's probably good enough to play in your average Aetherdrift draft, but hey, they played to their out, so I'm kind of here for it. Okay, okay. Let's see what happens here. Alright, alright, alright. We're gonna keep these 7. Easy peasy. And you're gonna have to forgive me. My workplace is starting to step it up. Monday mornings are always kind of crazy. Alright, alright, alright. Sorry about that, guys. I do just have a couple of little work things that I gotta get handled, looked at, you know, all that fun stuff. I am still working a regular 40+ hour a week job as I get in here, and Dynamite Diver, not bad, not bad. Let's play that Walking Sarcophagus. What are you gonna do, Cook? You gonna get in there? I'm ready for it. Maybe. Now, maybe I didn't need to do that, but... Two, 3 with Vigilance. I'll play that down before I play the other one, mainly because I do want to play the Ranger's Refueler before doing any of those things, and if I can draw land, then I can Ranger's Refueler and Keen Buccaneer. I do also, next turn, I might be able to play the Marauding Mako instead. Alright, let's do... If he's gonna block, he blocks, and then I do the thing. Yeah, get in for 2. And then we're gonna play the Ranger's Refueler and the Marauding Mako. And then we can actually activate the Refueler, or not activate the Refueler, activate the Keen Buccaneer, get a bonus on Marauder as well, and get a double draw. Each opponent discards a card. Fair. Whenever you discard a card, that's one of the good things. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna not swing in, or I'm gonna swing in with the Keen Buccaneer. What you gonna do with the block? Crew 2, okay. And draw a card, then discard a card. Let's drop the bounce off. let's end that turn. Act Altair. Fair. I don't know if you can hear my kitty crying from the other room. So we're gonna exhaust this. And whenever you exhaust, you draw a card. Love that for me. We're gonna next that and swing in for 4, and hopefully get rid of that Pact Altair. Boom. Alright, alright, alright. What are we looking at here? I don't want to bounce that, don't want to bounce that. Twirlesque can't block and lifelink. Not too worried about that, honestly. Let's go ahead and stock up and see what we get. Ugh. Let's take a Flood the Engine and a Dracosaur Artillery? Auxiliary, sorry. Hole in that caused the surrender. That's a little, maybe a little premature on their part, but I mean, we were looking pretty good. And up to a quick 2-1. Like that look. Let's go in for a game 3. Alright. Alright. We're going first. We got a pretty interesting hand here with a play. Couple of 3-drops if we happen to make it to 3. I like what we're looking at here. I do just enjoy seeing a Hull Drifter. Don't like seeing Hull Drifter as much as I liked seeing Mole Drifter, but hey, here we are. We get to get that walking sarcophagus down. Oh, green red. Venom Sac Lagak. Ooh, you're just gonna let me get in there for some damages? I'm kinda here for that. Let's play the Trinket Mage, because I will block with the Trinket Mage. it doesn't have a ton of things to search for. I think these are the 3 cards that it can search for. That would block. And I do think that I need to continue to ramp up, so I'm going to stock up for at least an island and Ranger's Refueler. Ranger's Refueler has just done so much good for me. I can't cycle this, but... Start your engines. When this enchantment enters, you may discard a card if you do draw a card. Oh, not bad. 2/2. You may reveal a permanent card from among them, put it in your hand, put the rest of the bottom of your library in any order. Oh dang. Going to max speed. I mean, I'll take that. Let's play the diversion unit. I need to hit some lands, I do. I'm feeling a little flooded out. But sometimes that happens, you know what I mean? Hey, that I don't know if I like. I'm gonna activate it. Yeah, that's fine. Take some mountain. Now, I do think I have Pay Setter and Ranger's Refueler. I mean, if he just goes big creature, like... I can appreciate a big creature, but I am going to just push that shit down. We're gonna play out the Old Drifter. Burn a rocket, sure. Another burner rocket, sure. Haste Exhaust. Tap another untapped monster vehicle you control. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature. Put a 1/1 counter on it for each vehicle you control other than this vehicle. Interesting, okay. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, good game. That was a really easy one, I feel like. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say easy one. That's inviting bad karma. But that was a pretty straightforward game, so to speak. Some nice goal. Looking at a 3-1 here. And we'll dive right back in. Still a sweet island. Would you... Oh, this hand looks so fascinating. I'm just gonna Marauding Mako into Scrounging Skyray into cycling like a mother trucker. Yeah, player walking sarcophagus. I'm gonna not attack. No blocks. And then we're gonna play a second mana 2/3. Or a second phase 2/3. Second main phase. You know what I was trying to say. I like the Pace Setter Paragon. Nimble Thopterist, sure. And we're just gonna all attack. We've got such good cards in here. Yeah, that works, that works. Let's start by cycling this. When I cycle this, that gets -3 neg. And then I'm actually going to also cycle this, because I can right now. Just to get that extra 3 damage through, or extra damage through. And then we're gonna play land. And we've got removal, we've got bounce, we've got some good stuff going on, and then we've got some cards with some 1/1 counters on them. Howler's Heavy in this like blue-red deck is just actually super good. You can raise up your speed. I respect it. Camera launcher? Sure. What are you gonna do now? Pace Setter Paragon coming out. End turn. You got 8 life, 3 cards. I've got a bunch of stuff on board. You got nothing to fight back with. Yes, I will take 2. You know, I'm actually not gonna take 2. Mainly because I don't know if he gets up to max speed, what'll happen. From the engine's not bad. We got a bounce here. I mean, if he has a bounce effect, that might help, yeah. that down to 2. We've got 2 attackers, they've got a blocker. I mean, mind you, a blocker that they can exhaust. 2/4 flyer, not bad. And good game. All right, awesome. I'll see you guys in the next. All right, all right, all right. We are at 4-1, and we are ready to jump into another game. Let's get this going. I believe in us. I think we've been doing great. I'm really enjoying the blue-red deck. I feel like I've definitely gotten a pretty high power level deck. But also in general, I really maybe I figured out how the blue red deck is supposed to play, and this is kind of like the archetype, and now I've played it, and I'm like, oh, okay. So this is I understand it a little bit better now. More than anything else, I think that's one of my issues is getting that kind of experience and knowledge of like, okay, this is what makes this particular like archetype tick, you know? Because sometimes you do need like some specific commons or uncommons, maybe even like a specific rare to make an archetype really work. When I'm talking about like that green black deck that I was seeing, the thing that makes that really work is I mean, I'll be real, it's the that milling stuff, like that 2 mana uncommon mill, that seems insane. And you do need some of those like defining cards to make those work, so we are gonna go Transit Mage next turn. Transit Mage is honestly just one of, if not the best frickin' cards. Go, Transit Mage, go. I will take that action. And take the only card that I can. The Hull Drifter. Three mana, 2/3. Other goblins you control have haste. Beginning of your combat, create a 1/1 that token attacks you, danger. Okay, okay, okay. Play this out. Do I want to attack with everything? Yeah, I think I do want to attack with everything. Yeah, and now we're up to 3. That's what I wanted more than anything else. You can get a goblin, I'll block it. Guidelight Matrix, sure. Ooh. And it gains, ooh, lifelink. That's what I don't like. Blocker. But we are going to go Spike Shell. Ooh. Yeah. Honestly, that was pretty broken. I feel almost bad for what I'm doing to this guy. Not, though. Mounts and vehicles you control. Whenever a mount you control enters, it becomes saddle until end of turn. Whenever a vehicle becomes... Oh, it does all of the things. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna return that. And then we're gonna create a 100 goblin creature token. We're gonna attack with everything. Sure. You got a 3/3. Then yeah, good game. Sorry about that one. That one was a pretty sick nasty curve out there. I will say my deck feels quite powerful. Yacht, King of the Dwarves. Okay, Yacht, actually, that seems kind of disrespectful. But we're looking at a 5-1. Almost made our money back already, so I'll take that. Alright, we got a Mako, we got a Howlers. We're gonna keep that. Dynasty, spelled wrong. Love it. Ugh. The lifelink. God, that little combo right there is going to be insane. Setter Paragon. Five mana. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, it gains indestructible until end of turn. Untap all creatures you control. Okay, so it's just a big ol' 5/5. I'll activate that ability. Block. Draw. Alright, so let's go ahead and... How do I want to play this? I think I want to play the whole Drifter. But I could also stock up and Howler's Heavy, so let's stock up and then Howler's Heavy something. Actually... We have a land already, we're gonna be doing that, so let's take this and the Magma Artillerist. We're gonna go next. No attacks. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, it gains indestructible. Untap all creatures. Okay, so it gains indestructible. So we're going to cycling this. Hit the Unswerving Sloth. One blocker. We've got to flood the engines to take care of it. This creature enters. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we are going to flood the engines on that. Sure. And we're gonna play the Keen Buccaneer. And we're gonna do no attacks. Ooh. How are you activating exhaust ability? Distribute 2/1 counters among one or two other target vehicles and/or creatures you control. I'm gonna make a big ol' 3/3 flyer, sure. Let's play this. The Ranger's Refueler. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack here. I'm just gonna kind of hold back. I've got a lot going on. I've got a lot that's gonna be positive here. No real reason for me to push it. Try to create X of the number of mountain or vehicles that enter battlefield. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that, honestly. The scrying 2 is good. Two, 3 flyer. 5. Honestly, the thing is, I think I've got to like, no, yeah, actually, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of his 3/3. Alright, we're gonna play the 4/4 flying haster with saddle 3. You got something to kill this? Kill it now or forever hold your peace. Yeah, you can crew your guy, dude. That doesn't do anything though. Like, why are you wasting time here? I'm already attacking. Cycling. Sure. Feel the flames, what that do? Deals 2 damage to each creature. End turn. We turned it around on them, but it's gonna be down to what they can do. Dracosaur Auxiliary. They got the same card? Uh-oh. They've also got the saddle for 3. I'm gonna say, like, what? Let's go ahead. Let's swing in with this 4/4 and see what they do. You got something to play beforehand? Yeah, sure. Cycle. Oh, and they surrendered. Okay. That seems a little premature. They definitely might have had something in their hand, but that gets us at the Diamond 4. I'll take that. Not bad. I'm here for the promotion. Limited Legends 2. Got that achievement. I'm here for it. And we're up to 6-1, so let's look at that 7-1. Let's see if we can do this. Bring it home. we'll see how it goes, honestly. I'm a little... Oh, okay. This is a risky one, but the stock up has me wanting to keep it. And honestly, the trip up cycle on turn 2 is probably alright. Yeah. Turn 2, I hope to draw the 1/2 pirate. That is probably my best card here. Ooh, if we're gonna go slowly, I might need to take a break for the bathroom halfway through here. Wanted, reward offered, dead or alive. Who is that? Ooh. And they take a mulligan? They did. Uh-oh. I mean, I can't say I'm complaining. We're looking at going 7-1 here, so feeling pretty good about that. Tapped night market, choose a color. Alright. Green, red. I am gonna cycle this. We'll play that land, go for the stock up. Flood the engine and Hull Drifter, easy picks. Although I will say, we don't have a second island, so that's a little risky, but we've got a lot of different things here. Exhaust, reveal cards from top of your interior. Put those cards on the battlefield tap and the rest on the bottom of your library. Oh, jeez. Let's get that Pace Setter Paragon out. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal 2 land cards. That sounds amazing. Reach, start your engines. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. You may play that this turn. Oh, okay. Cool. Go ahead and bounce off the Endrider Spike Spitter. Like, make them do something with it, you know? I'm gonna play the Ranger's Refueler. And we're gonna exhaust that to draw a card. And get in for 6, of course. And if he plays his 3-4 next turn, I do think we're going to flood the engines that thing. Oh. You can play a 1-1. That gets a little bit bigger. If they don't have a land here, though, it's a really risky play for them. I have to imagine they have a land in hand to probably... Ooh, no they don't, but they want to kill the Ranger's Refueler, which, I mean, respect. Now let's play the Hull Drifter. Into double mountains? Alright. We'll hold those on to discard. Possibly. Ashkar Raceway? Ooh, discard a card. Avishkar. Sorry. Honestly, that Stampeding Scrapefoot is interesting. We are going to take the one. Go up to your max speed. And there's that guy. Spike Spitter, sorry. So we are going to play this. We are going to play this as a flyer. We are then going to play Flood the Engines on this guy here. It removes all abilities. And then we're going to get in for 3. You're going to block with your 1/1. And you're going to go down to 8. You are going to block with your 1/1. Probably smart. Four cards in hand. With a 1/1 out, I've got a flyer. Reach, discard a card, draw a card. Activate only as a sorcery and only once each turn. Okay. So we're gonna try to cycle that, see what happens, draw a card. Keen Buccaneer. Activate that ability to draw a card, discard a card, get out of here. Mountain. I'm gonna play this. We're gonna hit the stall out. Tap target creature or vehicle, put 3 stun counters on it. We want to crew that. And we're gonna get in for 6 flying. Then we're gonna ask the question, do you have a flying blocker that can prevent us from killing you next turn? You have 6 mana. Honestly, that stall out seems like a really good card in this instance. Scrounging Skyray and the Mako are just insanely good though. Ooh, I don't like that. It's a nice blocker. I have to activate this ability. And then I can do this. And he's going down to 2, and he's going to be able to kill one of my creatures. Which, fair. End that turn. You need at least 2 blockers. You don't got much in the way of outs here. I mean, mind you, 4, 8, 9, 10. I've hit 10 land in 23 cards, so I got 7 land in the last 17. You got 10 land in 25. Flood the Engines, not bad. Okay. If I draw something to attack, you still lose. Discard a card, draw a card. Vigilance, whenever you activate an exhaust ability. I don't have max speed, and that requires a crew of 3. That's upsetting. Okay, well, no win on this turn. Let's fingers crossed that we can win on the next turn. He's got that loot, though. Ugh. We're in a risky spot here. He's only at 2 life, but I'm not the most confident that I'm going to be able to turn this around. He's got 1 dead draw. The Luton's gonna get him there though. Siddharma, exhaust. He doesn't have the blue. Then you may have the base power and toughness of each creature can put X1/1 counters. Jeez. So if I draw a card that attacks, I can still win. You got something for this. Discarded the Whole Drifter. He's got 1 mana. 3 attacks. Is this the win? Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Boom. 7-1. Good game. Oh, that one felt good. Hell yeah. And we hit diamond. So props to us. Honestly. A little bit of a longer video here. But what card do we get? Stonespire Splitter. 7-1. Let's claim that win. 950 gems. And let's go open that pack. We got an Edge of Eternity's pack in here, so we'll check that out first. Mythic. Wild card. And then let's open those Aetherdrift packs. Boommobile and a Thopter Fabricator. But hey, thanks so much for joining me on this morning today. This night's draft. It's been an absolute pleasure going 7-1 with that great deck. But I will see you in tomorrow's video. Look forward to it. See you then.